we'd like to welcome you to the annual Middle School and High School Student Show at the Allegheny Highlands Arts and Crafts Center here in wonderful downtown Clifton Forge. The show opened April 11th and runs through May 8th. It's a wonderful show. And I'm here with the judge, Gina Luthien Stanley, who has just completed her rather challenging task. Gina?
Yeah, it has been challenging. All the pieces are absolutely fabulous, and it was a hard decision. So basically what I did, I went around and looked at everything first. Then I went back to pieces that grabbed my eye for one reason or another. And then I started going back to when I taught high school art myself and some middle school, and thought about all the elements and principles that went into art making. And then I went back and looked at how they handled their material and their choice of materials, their line work, their choices of color. And so that's how I kind of informed most of my decisions. And so that's that.
And if anybody has any arguments, we also will have a People's Choice Award for the middle school and a People's Choice Award for the high school. And we'll put the ballots out and folks can vote for their favorites, and we'll tally those up at the end of the show.
So as far as Best in Show, I thought this piece really stood out when I walked in the room, and it caught my eye. One of the reasons that it did was because of the use of color and line. And when I look at these pieces, I look for breadth. And so that has all the elements and principles, the composition of the piece, the use of color, the juxtaposition of the line, pattern. And so for me, this student really also did a nice job with this, and I know this is oil pastel. And so they did a nice job blending that, and it didn't smear. That's a difficult medium. And so hands off to Daisy Hodges, because it's a beautiful piece. Okay, this Tara West, congratulations. First place for painting. And this piece stood out to me because it has a lot of movement, a lot of nice line work, and she really did a nice job with her materials and how she handled them.
We've all liked the fact that she sort of caught that middle school selfie frozen look, but it's so vibrant.
It is. I mean, it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, like the deer in headlights. So congratulations.
The printmaking category is particularly strong, and Gina, I know as a printmaker, you lingered in this area a long time. Mm-hmm. So tell us what you chose and why.
I did. I'm really impressed with all of the printmaking, actually all of the work that is included in both shows, but printmaking is dear to my heart. One of the things that stood out to me about the printmaking, I like looking at the execution of the line, and you can tell they handled their plate when they carved their plate very well, the way they ink their plate and the way that it prints onto the paper. This is really difficult to do, a lot of the detail. So Kaylee, you know, your floral prints are excellent, and I chose that for first place. I like the simplicity because the line is really important in this, and it's fabulous.
We're here in the high school section now, and so Gina chose Landon Ehret's piece, A Simple Thought, in the printmaking category as Best in Show. Why?
I love this piece. It's simple, it's simply stated. However, there was a lot of deep thought to this, and I felt like the title and the particular print really worked well together. And so the line work and the way it trails and the simplicity of the color, This one really is meditative. It's kind of like, you know, one of the INSO drawings. It's the circle. It starts out like kind of thick and then it gets thin and then it repeats itself. It's a very Zen-like quality, and it really is a nice piece. So Landon, congratulations.
The sculpture category has some really interesting pieces, and so explain to me how these are made.
Okay, so these are they start out on a block of wood, and you drill holes in here. You start out with an armature, and you take this armature and you twist it into a shape or form, and that's what these particular pieces that are all included are supposed to represent. Then once you make your form, you stretch a pantyhose or a stocking over top of the wire, and you get these interesting shapes and geometric planes on here. And then you paint them, you put a coating of an acrylic gesso, and then you start painting them. This one really stood out. It has a nice form. It's got a lot of nice angulation to it. They're all fabulous, but this one just really stood out. So Corey Giles, congratulations, nice piece.
We're here in the high school section with the first place in the drawing category by Marissa Nicely. It's called Echeveria, and tell us what spoke to you about this.
This one really kind of spoke to me because it does have a lot of depth to it, and it really pulled me in. In the way she handled her pastel and her color, it really was a nice handling of the material and very well blended. And the line work and then the choice of the color. It just got that depth to it, and actually the further away you get, the more depth you'll see. Nicely done. So Marissa, congratulations.